How's it going? Welcome back to a video. We're going to talk about Lord Vader. So, if you saw my GL tier list from a month or two ago, you'll know Lord Vader wasn't ranked very high because of expensive requirements. Today we want to talk about, is it going to be worth it to farm Lord Vader now? That's going to be a really tough question to answer, but we're going to try our best to answer it. So let me just, again, take a moment to remind you of the gear and relic requirements for Lord Vader. 3,300 Chirotech, and the shock and the computer kit added together, 3,300. 1,450 gray signal data. 1,410 green signal data. 870 blue signal data. 2,560 carbonite circuit boards. 2,720 bronzium wiring. 1,740 chromium transistors, 680 rhodium heat sinks, 400 electrum conductors, 160 Zen metals, 80 impulse amplifiers, and 80 arrow magnifiers. The arrows not being a piece that you have to craft, but just important to keep in mind. Let me again take a moment to remind you that when I did my GL gear comparison video, Lord Vader was the second highest relic and signal data requirements, only behind Ahsoka Tano, and was very close behind Ahsoka as the second most Chirotech required. Right now, he doesn't perform like the second most expensive Galactic Legend in the game, but we have started to get the new characters for Lord Vader. The new Dark Side clone team. We've already gotten Oppo now. We've read Oppo's kit. That is 1 out of 4. And I can confidently tell you, LV is going to be a monster. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see exactly how good. But the 4 Dark Side clones, this one clone already has so much anti-Empire stuff that JML is going to get absolutely fried. You're not going to be beating him with JML anymore. Maybe. JML, JKL, Generate Cal Kestis, Hoda, maybe you win. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. But like just LV and 4 copies of Oppo, you would really struggle with JML. Who knows what else the other 3 Dark Side clones have to bring to the team. So that really scares me as someone who primarily uses JML. Non-GL counters are in the toilet because of Oppo preventing like himself, for example, from being killed if there's a non-GL enemy leader. It's going to be really hard. Bounty Hunters are absolutely toast. Maybe Bo-Katan still wins. I don't know about Bane. Hopefully Bane can still win. But now we're hitting Ahsoka levels of restrictive amount of counters. Now we're saying this is going to be really difficult to beat. And so should you farm him? I think your stock for when you get him now is going to be super important. It's going to be super strong. And Maul is not going to be needed. He doesn't work. They don't work together with the Dark Side clones. So then let's talk about his journey guide. Let's talk about his requirements. Because he's always had good requirements. OG Bad Batch team, super important for ships. Tusken Raider, probably one of the worst ones here, but not even terrible. Padme's fine. Sticker in JMK. Doesn't need Relic 8, but she's not bad. Imbo, fantastic in a Jabba team. Really important there. Echo for the 501st, Relic 7, gas is great, who cares? Echo, Bad Batch, back to what I said earlier, Bad Batch for the ship, and they're an okay team. Count Dooku, not that great, but it is what it is. Zam Wessel, great with Bounty Hunters. We'll see how Bounty Hunters land after LV changes, we'll see. BLT Y-Wing, you're going to need it for Negotiator, so not a big deal. Tarkin can lead the Dark Side clones, and he's getting rework, so he might be even better, but he's not that bad. Like, he's one of the worst, but he's not that bad. Arc Trooper, fantastic gas requirement. General Skywalker, fantastic. Newt Gunray, Newt's good at Grievous. It's not bad. Like, all in all, the requirements are not bad characters for the most part. There's a few, there's a handful. For the most part, these are good requirements. So with that in mind, we've got good requirements. We've got, hopefully, a better performing Galactic Legend. You're going to need to take the time to farm these new clone troopers, right? Like, that's going to be the hard part more than anything. We'll be farming these new clones. It'll be farming Oppo to 7 stars, farming Clone Decoy Squadron 5, farming Scorch, farming CX2. That's going to be the difficult part. farming up the rest of Vader's Fist will be the difficult part of the thing. But let's say you're someone that doesn't have Lord Vader right now and is not very close. Start today. I think I can endorse it and say start farming toward Lord Vader. Farm these guys as they come out. And that way, about the time you finish Lord Vader, you're getting ready to get these guys online, you start slotting them in. You can very quickly shift into this Vader's Fist LV team. I would be surprised if he does not become a top 3 defensive hold rate team. I would be shocked if that is not what happens after this. I would be also astonished if there's anything he cannot beat on offense anymore. Because he already almost beat Ahsoka. He's already almost there. Jabba, but like, Jabba, you could kind of beat Jabba now. So it's like, okay, he already kind of beats Jabba now. He already kind of beats JMK now. I guess we'll see how JMK lands since we won't have Maul anymore. He already kind of beats Ahsoka. He could probably beat Leia. There's a lot of anti-buff stuff going on here. I don't see it. I don't see there being anything in the game LV can't beat with this team. Just with this one character's kit. That's my point. With this one character's kit, it looks like he's going to beat everything and be insane on defense. So I think if you're on the fence, I think now's the time to start doing it. I think now's the time to start farming toward him, because you're also going to, for example, get Tarkin up at Relic 7, who you can use these for in the raid. So let's say you just take these guys to Gear 8, or whatever you can get them to before you start needing Chirotech. You can have probably like a 300k squad easily with Tarkin and these guys, I imagine. I don't think it'll be very difficult. I just would be surprised if this is not all of a sudden the best team in the game once we get them all. I would be astonished. And if there was an episode pass to buy, these are the ones to buy. If you're starting to push for Lord Vader and you're like, do I want to buy that? Yes. This is the episode, because these are raid characters too. So the extra shards will be important for the raid. LV helps you start pushing toward those raid teams. Like, I think it's time. I think we've all sat on the bench and said LV is not good right now. LV is not worth it. He's worth it now. I think we could say confidently, even though we don't have these characters yet. That's the disclaimer I'll leave you with. We don't have the characters yet, but we can read the kit. And on paper, this should be a top 2, top 3 team in the game and be insane. He should now justify the cost to farm. And now, you also, if you already have a Relic Maul or something, you don't even have to worry about giving him to LV. You could use him with Darkside Mandos. You can use him with Seer. You can use him with Starkiller if you want to do some weird Starkiller. All of a sudden, Maul is free. Piet is free. Darth Vader's free to go to Aphra. It's time. If you've waited to do LV, especially if you bought the Bad Batch Lightspeed bundle and you still weren't playing do LV, now's the time. Just do it. Just farm Lord Vader. Do it today. I'll see you in the next one.